There's only 2 Starks left.
Tell them.
Not Bran, not Jon. I want to hear it! Oh no, come on.
So she's going to stay here with you?
She sworn to protect the Stark girl, so... I'm happy that you'll finally have to climb for it. Do you know how long I've waited to tell tall person jokes? To climbing mountains.
Climbing mountains.
What's she like down there?
What?
Oh my god.
That's not your concern.
I haven't been with a woman for years. You're a dog. I am the imp, and I demand to know.
I knew you were fucking her. A pair of
Oh,
tall
no.
golden toffs. Must be like looking in the mirror.
The
Dawn of
crossbow.
the Blackwater. Where's your drink? What are you doing?
He's
up
going to throw
north?
away his
Doing
loyalty to
that?
Cersei straight away.
Oh, this is for you. For both of you. Shut your mouth.
I'm just trying.
I've never hit a dwarf before, but say another word and I will belt you.
See, I don't believe you do that.
Ooh.
You couldn't do it on your best day, you one-handed fuck, and your best days are long gone.
Oh, you broke my nose!
I did not break your nose.
How do you know?
Because I've been breaking noses since I was your size, and I know what it sounds like. Now listen. I'd still bet on your Dragon Queen to win, and it just so happens I'm a betting man. If Cersei's dead, she can't pay up. That's good. Of course, the odds change if the
You're clever
Dragon
there.
Queen's hand turns up dead. Maybe a few of her top generals get picked off one by one. All of a sudden.
May I speak?
Why not? Only death will shut you up.
We made a deal long ago. Do you remember?
If anyone offered me money to kill you, you'd pay me double. What's Double River on?
High Garden.
Ooh, there you go.
You could be Lord of the Reach.
Highgarden, are you mad?
It's better than being dead.
He's not going to kill us. He wouldn't be talking about it.
The way I see it, I only need one of the Lannister brothers alive.
We could use an officer with knowledge of the city's defenses.
Oh, no. My fighting days are done. But I still got a few killing days left, you hear me? I'll come find you when the war is done. Till then, don't die.
So this is a slower episode after the last epic one. So I'm not expecting much to happen. And then the next one is the second to last. Always the most shocking.
For fuck's sake.
We'll see.
On your own?
Not anymore.
You work together again.
Me neither.
Why not? They all love you now. You're the big hero.
Don't like heroes. You're heading to King's Landing?
Have some unfinished business.
With his brother.
Me too.
Yeah. With Cersei! Is this confirmed?
I don't plan on coming back.
Or does she?
Neither do I.
You're gonna leave me to die again if I get hurt.
We're both going after Cersei in the mountain.
Probably.
Exactly what I wanted. The best team. Yes! Glad that's happening. Right. With some ripped wings there.
My lady? My lord, is the standard response.
Why her?
You know she loves your brother.
You're not going to tell him.
Sansa, look at me.
You swore. Come on. You're not going to do that.
With Jon in the capital, you'll be the true power in the north. I'd feel much better about the future if I left here today believing that you and Daenerys were allies.
What are you worried about? Jon's taking our army with him. Your queen still has her
She's
dragons.
your queen too. But as your brother once told me, he's not a Stark.
You're not going to tell him. You can't do.
You're all right.
Tyrion,
Don't.
what if there's someone else? Someone better.
Don't! You swore. What is wrong with you? First person you see.
Dragon south?
So frustrating, Sansa. Come on.
You weigh as much as two fleas fucking. I'm taking the free folk home.
One hell of a euphemism.
We've had enough of the South.
Comparison.
The women down there don't like me. It's where he belongs to.
He belongs with you.
Wolf has no place in the South.
His ear's missing.
He'll be happier up there. So would you. You've got the North in you. The real North.
Tormund's arc is now finished, really. So is Sam's. She's pregnant again. She's pregnant again.
Yes, well, the night.
That's why she looked like she put on weight.
That much to do in Old Town. There's only so many books a person can read, so we.
I'm sure he knows how it happened, Sam. If it's a boy, we want to name him John.
I hope it's a girl.
Why would you leave Ghost behind? He belongs at North, but he belongs with you. Don't you understand that? Been through so much to protect you, and then you just abandon him, basically. For the dragon. Tormund can have Ghost, maybe. Oh no, I did say that if they sail off, Euron might attack. He's done a surprise attack before with the Greyjoys. I'm worried. I'm seriously worried now. Grey Worm, I don't want him to die. I thought he was going to die in the last one. He may die in this one.
If a handful of people know now, hundreds will know soon. Then what happens?
She loses the North. She loses the Vale. Sansa will make sure of that.
No, it's worse than that. He has the better claim to the throne.
He doesn't want the throne.
Why did she tell him?
I'm not sure it matters what he wants.
Complicates everything.
The fact
More.
is, people are drawn to him.
Maybe Cersei will win and kill us all. That would solve our problems.
Seriously worried something's going to happen. Ugh. Look at the dragons. So maybe not. Oh! Oh my god! I was fucking right to be worried. Oh my god! Oh my god! That was Rhaegal! I fucking knew it! Oh my god, I knew it! What is this? You need to destroy him now, Daenerys. You need to destroy him, dodge him, and kill them all. Loads of them. Shit. Come from the side. Destroy him from the side. That is shocking. I was not expecting that to happen at all. The dragon, that is. I was expecting Euron. No way. Fucking hell. Daenerys, go around the back and destroy their ships now. Come on. And Tyrion, jump in the water. Yeah, it's the best bet. Oh, oh, oh! My God, break. Well, he's not dead. He won't kill Tyrion off screen.
Miss Sunday!
Oh my God!
Miss Sunday!
Rhaegal was the one that was meant to die, not Missandei.
keep the gates open. If she wants to take the castle, she'll have to murder thousands of innocent people first.
Yes, it's her, isn't it? It's from her from Dawn. What? How did they manage to get Miss Sunday? How? How did he get her?
We will storm the city, my queen.
Did he swim out there and get her from the wreck?
All of them.
Your Grace,
God damn it.
I promised you I would look you in the eye and speak directly if I ever thought you were making a mistake. This is a mistake.
They took Miss Sunday.
Cersei needs to be destroyed.
How does she
But
know
if we
already?
attack King's Landing with Drogon
It's
and
okay.
the Unsullied and the Dothraki, tens of thousands of innocents will die.
I'm here to free the world from tyrants. That is my destiny. And I will serve it no matter the cost.
Miss Sunday's dead then.
I've served tyrants most of my life. They all talk about destiny. You know them both. Tell me, who do you think would make a better ruler?
Don't answer that question. It's
He
obvious.
doesn't want the throne. That's why he bent the knee.
Have you considered the best ruler might be someone who doesn't want to rule? He's a man, which makes him more appealing to the lords of Westeros, whose support we are going to need.
Joffrey was a man. I don't think a cock is a true qualification, as I'm sure
Exactly.
you agree.
And he's the heir to the throne. Yes, because he's a man, cocks are important, I'm afraid.
So what happens to her?
She gets defeated.
Please. Don't.
This is when Varys dies then.
I've spoken as honestly as I can. Each of us has a choice to make. I pray we choose wisely.
Melisandre's right. He will die in Westeros too. Daenerys is going to kill him. I can't imagine any other way.
Euron Greyjoy ambushed Queen Daenerys and her fleet. One of the dragons was killed, several ships destroyed, Missandei captured.
I always wanted to be there when they execute your sister. Seems like I won't get the chance.
You're not like your sister. You're not. You're better than she is. You're a good man and you can't save her. You don't need to die with her. Stay here. Stay with me. Please.
I pushed a boy out a tower window, crippled him for life. For Cersei. I strangled my cousin with my own hands, just to get back to Cersei. I would have murdered every man, woman, and child in Riverrun for Cersei. She's hateful. And so am I.
What is he doing? What is he actually doing? I don't believe this for a second. I don't believe he's going back to Cersei for a second. There's no way at all. If anything, he's going to kill her. It's between him and Arya killing Cersei then. It's between them two, it has to be. They're not going to just make an example and throw her off the building, are they? Not Missandei, come on. Oh, what's that massive C word coming out for? I hate him. Oh my god, he's worse than Cersei actually. He's the worst character ever. He needs to die. Just kill him right there where he stands. That's a good display for Cersei, isn't it? Kill him. He won't be missed. Hand her the queen pin in the neck. Come on. Don't underestimate your sister. She'll happily kill you right there and then. She wanted Bronn to go and kill you.
I know you don't care about your people. Why should you? They hate you, And you hate them?
If you have any last words, now is the time.
I love you, so I love you to Grey Worm. She's not gonna get the chance, is she?
Dracarys!
Oh. The mountain as well, are you serious? Just jump off, Mr. Day, kill yourself. If anything, kill yourself. Oh my god! And she will burn, please. Now there's just anger and revenge. And bloodlust, nothing's gonna stop her now. Listen, we all thought Grey Worm was gonna die. Oh my god. Right, so this episode, it obviously was a sort of a slower episode, a more sort of downtime episode than the previous one, because the previous episode was just a massive epic battle with people dying. You know, that's just how it is. After a big episode, you have a smaller episode. But there was lots of things we learned from this episode. Number one, that Jon Snow has now told his siblings who he really is, and it's starting to spread to other people. And the people are really going to start realising that actually Jon is the best for the throne, not Daenerys. Daenerys is now becoming bitter and angered and just out for revenge and nothing else at the moment. So she's lost her patience and is going to be less tactical and less, I don't know, less calm and reserved about certain situations. She's just going to go straight in there for the kill, and that's not the best tactic at all. Jon Snow is diplomatic. Daenerys is losing her diplomacy by the minute. That dragon scene with Euron was a complete shock. I knew something bad was going to happen, whether it was a Golden Company or Euron Greyjoy coming up the side, because when they said that, when Daenerys said that they were all going to, you know, sail off back to Dragonstone, I had a feeling that was going to happen, like they were going to be attacked in the side. You know, the lessons are vulnerable. This is exactly what happened, but I was not expecting the dragon to die. And also, not straight away, just the first thing you see is just him get shot out of the sky. That was quite shocking. Why she didn't go in for the side as they were shooting the boats? They wouldn't have had any of those massive arrow machines to, I don't know what they're called. She wouldn't have had one of them massive arrow machines spare to kill the dragon if they're shooting at the boats. She should have come to the side and attacked them. I don't know why she didn't. How Euron knew who Missandei was and how special she was to Daenerys, and, you know, just managed to find her in the wreckage and take her, I don't know. Oh God, and she was. I picked Missandei to be one of the survivors at the end, and it's shocking that they killed her. If anything, I was expecting Grey Worm to die, or Grey Worm to be kidnapped, but no, it was Missandei, and that was. And also the shocking thing about that ending is Missandei was always, you know, the interpreter. She was the messenger. She was the one that, you know, would interpret what the Queen was saying to her people, or what the Queen was saying to other kingdoms that were less than enthusiastic about her rule. And with Cersei giving Missandei the last word, she effectively got to interpret back to Daenerys and Grey Worm what was about to happen. By saying Dracarys, I mean burn, as in burn them all, burn the city to the ground. I was hoping she'll say, you know, I love you, Greyjoy, but at the same time, you know, he knows that already. But if Missandei, who's meant to be diplomatic, she's meant to be peaceful. I mean, her entire people, her entire race of people is peaceful. I mean, she even mentioned in the previous episode, or was it the episode before that? It was the episode before that. Grey Worm was saying, you know, our people, we're violent, we'll protect you, but your people are peaceful. So if Missandei's people are peaceful, and even she's saying you'll burn them all to the ground, that's showing Daenerys, actually, if she says burn them, then there's no reason for me not to burn them. I mean, what's the point anymore? And that was a really interesting ending. I liked that. But nothing that Tyrion... I don't know how Tyrion thought that he could convince his bloodthirsty sister to, you know, back down. Of course she was never going to do that, even for her child. Whether it is Euron Greyjoy's, or whether it's still Jaime Lannister's child, or whether she's even pregnant at all anymore. I don't even know. She's pregnant. She's doing all this to protect her child, but I still think there's a possibility she's not pregnant, which is why she's doing these things. She has no child to protect. Arya going down south now to kill Cersei, with the Hound going to kill the Mountain. That would be incredible. They're both going there, and neither of them expect to come back. So that's leading me to believe that both of them would die in the process. But if Arya dies trying to kill Cersei, then Jaime Lannister going south will end up killing Cersei instead. So it's going to be one of the two. I'm, in a way, hoping it's Jaime Lannister that kills Cersei, but at the same time, the Hound and Cersei are the only two people on Arya's list left. So if the Hound kills the Mountain, she only has Cersei left on her list. And as long as Cersei dies, actually, it doesn't matter whether it's Arya or Jaime that kills Cersei, because whoever does it, she's not on her list anymore. Varys had a much bigger role in this than he did in the last two series. The last two, you know, he had quite a lot of words to say. And talking about betraying Daenerys for Jon Snow. As soon as Daenerys finds out that people's starting to find out about it, and as soon as Jon Snow finds out, I keep calling him Jon Snow, he's now Aegon Targaryen, I keep forgetting. As soon as he finds out that Sansa's been blabbing to other people, even though she swore it, he is going to be angry at her, I can tell you that right now. Because she, as clever as she is, and as much as the character is improved over the past few series, and I really like her, and she says a lot of correct things. I mean, she's right a lot of the time. But I really don't like now the way she's starting to turn more and more into Littlefinger in terms of the sly, conniving part of her. Sorry, moth in my face. The sly, conniving part of her that's willing to... Oh my god. I'm not even scared of moths, I just don't want them in my fucking eyeballs, right. Yeah, this was a really interesting episode. I liked it. Dialogue heavy again. I like that. It's good. So the next episode is... I mean, the past two episodes have been both quite shocking episodes. And the next episode is the second to last. It's like episode 9, you know. The Red Wedding, Hardhome, Baelor, the one with the Dragonfire, the other one with the Dragonfire. And the one with Shireen burning. I think that was the 9th episode. Yeah. So they're always the most shocking episode usually. The biggest things happen there. I'm guessing the shocking thing about episode 9 might be the burning of the entire King's Landing. We'll have to see. But only one dragon left now. And I bet Aegon Targaryen himself now is going to be kicking himself in the head at the fact that he has given up Ghost and left him behind, and now he doesn't have a dragon anymore. So he should have kept Ghost with him. But he also doesn't want Ghost to die, and I understand that. Ghost is like missing an ear now and is like heavily cut up from his fight. When Arya, though, when she brought up, "That's not me," again, when she said "that's not you," when she was talking to Nymeria, it's another hint that she's going to come across Nymeria along the way. So she's going back down south again. Remember, just before she got to Winterfell, when she was coming up from the south, she saw Nymeria. And she's going back that way to head down south again. So it's a possibility she might actually be able to reconnect with Nymeria. Maybe her entire pack of wolves, we'll have to see. Again, that's probably not going to happen because she's now with the Hound. If she was going by herself, that was more of a possibility. Gendry, I knew as soon as Gendry wanted to propose to Arya, she already said she never wants to marry as a child. In the first series she said that. And she never wants to be a lady. So I knew she was going to refuse to marry him. She might have sex with him a few times, like a bit on he's her bit on the side, but that's all. She loves him, he loves her. It won't go any further. Simple as that. And I think she's fully expecting to die as well, so there's no point in even trying. Brienne sleeping with Jaime, we were all waiting for that to happen, and I'm glad it did, and it was the right thing. But for Jaime to abandon her like that, why? I don't understand why he'd abandon Brienne like that again. Slept with her a couple of times and decided to move back to Cersei again. if he was planning on going to kill Cersei, he should have told Brienne. I don't know why he didn't, and he decided to just pretend like he's going back to try to save Cersei, because he also is a horrible man, and he's done horrible things like she has. And I have a feeling he's got something up his sleeve. I think he might be going to possibly try and save her, a bit like Tyrion just did now, with trying to convince her to step down to, for the sake of a child. But I'm fully expecting when that fails, he's then going to try to kill her if she doesn't kill him first. And I don't think she'll have any problem killing him, because she sent Bronn to kill him anyway. Either way, and Miss Zendaya as well died the same way and with the same cut as in Baelor with Eddard Stark. So she died the same way as Ned Stark did. I mean, except not on her knees. And like a full public execution in front of her enemies. And that sort of thing, to do that sort of thing in front of your enemies who are threatening to fight you, that is always to provoke a reaction, to be attacked. Like, bring it on, and I'll defeat you. We saw that in, films like Lord of the Rings, for instance. You kill one of the orcs in front of the entire army, they'll get angry and they're all going to then charge on you. That's fully expected. So Cersei's clearly trying to get a reaction, and she got a bloody reaction. Overall, though, I really like this episode. The slow pacing, but the shock factor was in there as well. It's a bit of a mixture. And yeah, I can't wait for the next episode. And obviously, it's called the last of the Starks. Arya herself said it in there, and there's only 2 Starks left, really, because Bran Stark is no longer a Stark. He's the Three-Eyed Raven, and Jon Snow is no longer a Stark, or never was a Stark as such, in terms of his father was a Targaryen, but his mum was a Stark, so he's technically both. But he's not a true Stark, he's more of a true Targaryen. So that would leave just Sansa and Arya. Sansa should be Lady of Winterfell, but she can't put her feud behind her with Daenerys. And I think really Sansa's been the more childish one. She has a few good points, but put your differences aside to make the world a better place. That's sort of what you want to do. Both of them want to rule one part. I want this for the Starks. I want the North. I want the whole Seven Kingdoms. Stop fighting between the two of you. It's getting really annoying now. I'm going to leave it there. Quickly first, the funeral pyres at the beginning. It's a really nice, beautiful scene with that really slow music as well that we saw, heard a faster paced version of in the previous episode just before Arya killed the Night King. And yeah, that whole scene was beautiful. And with Sam, for example, going to light Ed's pyre, and with Jorah's pyre being lit by Daenerys, and Beric Dondarrion's being lit by Arya. So yeah, it's really interesting. And Lyanna's obviously being lit by Jon. So they had story arcs together, and their story arcs were closed by characters that were going along with them, whether they're allies, whether they're friends, whether they're lovers, and they lit their pyres for them. And that was a beautiful scene. I really liked that. And we're probably not going to see Sam again. That was the end of his story arc, really. Sam and Gilly are now gone, maybe permanently from the show, as has Ghost. Again, I hope not, but at the same time, I don't want Ghost to go through anymore. I don't want him to die, but I really hope not. I really hope that Ghost we're still going to see Ghost now that the Rhaegar. Now that Rhaegar's dead, I think that Rhaegar's a dragon. I'm losing my mind.
I fear I never again see Miss Sunday from the island of North.
Where are my dragons?
Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe, and join me on the next episode, which will be, I think, the biggest episode we'll have to see, like the most shocking one, fingers crossed, episode 5 of Game of Thrones Season 8. And yeah, join me back for any other film, TV reactions, reviews, and gaming. I'm going to stick a few more things up in the next few days, so keep track of that. See you next Monday.